Welcome to Bear Reacts, where not only do you get a reaction, but also a little history about the song or the artist. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Please pull up a chair, pour yourself a beverage of choice. But if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. It's nice seeing you again. Please subscribe or leave your favorite memory of this song in the comments down below. Let's talk some All Too Well. All Too Well was the first song written for their album Red.
The first song that was written was All Too Well, and it was like a day when I was just like a broken human, walking into rehearsal, just feeling terrible.
Having been written nearly 2 years before the album's release, Taylor Swift reached out to Liz Rose. As Liz says, she unexpectedly asked her to help write the song as a one-off project after not having collaborated in some years. Taylor had wrote the first draft of the song while on tour during the Speak Now World Tour in February 2011, with the final ink drying in March that same year. Liz recalls that she was getting ready to move to Dallas and was packing up her house when Taylor called. And she handed the guy the keys to her storage. She took off and told them to put all her stuff in storage. And she drove over to Taylor's. I guess when T Swift calls, you drop everything you're doing and you just head over. I would too. I certainly do not blame her. She continues that Taylor had a lot to say and a lot of information. So when Liz Rose works with her, she doesn't try to mess with her lyrics. What she does is basically pull out the best lyrics and will be like, let's use this or let's use that. Let's toss this. When it comes to this song, Liz Rose says it's the most emotional and in-depth song that they've ever written together. When in an interview with Pop Dust, they asked Taylor what lyric she was most proud of. And she says the lyric that she's most proud of is from All Too Well. And the lyric is, and you call me up again just to break me like a promise, so casually and cruel in the name of being honest. It's a good lyric. That was something that she came up with while ranting during a sound check. She said, I was just playing these chords over and over on stage, and my band started to join in.
Sort of just playing like 4 chords over and over again. And the band started kicking in, like Amos Heller on bass, and people just started playing along with me. I think they could tell I was really going through it. And I just started singing and riffing and sort of ad-libbing this song that basically was All Too Well. And it started with, I walked through the door with you, the air was cold. Like it literally just was that song, but it had probably 7 extra verses, and it included the F word. And basically I remember my sound guy was like, hey, I burned a CD of that thing that you were doing in case you want it. And I was like, sure.
In an interview with Good Morning America, Taylor said that All Too Well was the hardest to write on the album. Check out this clip.
All kinds of questions coming in for you on Twitter, and one of them comes from the lucky one, 1313, who wanted to know which song on Red was the hardest to write emotionally.
The song All Too Well was the hardest to write because it took me a long time to filter through everything that I wanted to put in the song. It started out being probably like a 10-minute song, which you can't put on an album. And I had to filter it down to like a story that could work in the form of a song, and I called my friend and co-writer Liz Rose, and I said, come over, we've got to filter this down. And it took me a really long time to get it to its final form.
So in some ways, are you writing all the time?
Yes.
In an interview with co-writer Liz Rose, she said that the song was a 20-minute song. And even after cutting down the song, the original release was still well over 5 minutes, clocking in at 5 minutes and 28 seconds. That's insane. 20-minute song stripped down that far? I wonder what the original 20-minute cut sounds like. Taylor went on to say that the first cut down was 10 minutes and was explicit. I wonder, since we are reacting to the 10-minute cut, I'm curious if it's the explicit version. So if it is, parental advisory, everyone. Now, Swifties, I need your help. I need to know if this is true. Is this song really about Jake Gyllenhaal? Y'all can tell me in the comments. I promise. Mum's the word. I won't tell no one. Well, I'm ready to listen to Taylor Swift's All Too Well. I hope you are. So without further ado, let's roll that intro and let's dive into this song. Let's go.
was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer even now.
If this is about him, I wonder if Jake still has that scarf to this day.
Oh, your sweet disposition and my wide-eyed gaze. We're singing in the car, getting lost upstate. Autumn leaves falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone and that magic's not here no more, and I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. 'Cause there we are again on that little town street. You almost ran the red 'cause you were looking over at me. Wind in my hair, I was there, I remember it all too well.
Some very powerful stuff, man. I'll tell you that much.
Photo album on the counter, your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-sized bed, and your mother's telling stories about you on the t-ball team. You taught me about your past, thinking your future was me, and you were tossing me the car keys, fuck the patriarchy.
Yep.
Keychain on the ground, we were always skipping town, and I was thinking on the drive down, anytime now he's gonna say it's love. You never called it what it was, till we were dead and gone and buried. Check the pulse and come back swearing it's the same after 3 months in the grave. And then you wondered where it went to as I reached for you, but all I felt was shame, and you held my lifeless frame. And I know it's long gone and there was nothing else I could do, and I forget about you long enough to forget who I needed to.
Damn, this is some powerful stuff, dude. Not gonna lie.
Here we are again in the middle of the night. We're dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light. Down the stairs, I was there, I remember it all too well. And there we are again when nobody had to know. You kept me like a secret, but I kept you like an oath. Sacred prayer, and we'd swear to remember it all too well. Well, maybe we got lost in translation. Maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece till you tore it all up. Running scared, I was there, I remember it all too well. And you call me up again just to break me like a promise, so casually cruel in the name of being honest. I'm a
There it was.
crumpled up piece of paper lying here, 'cause I remember it all, oh, oh. They say all's well that ends well, but I'm in a new hell every time you double cross my mind. You
Wow.
said we had been closer in age, maybe it would have been fine, and that made me want to die. The idea you had of me, who was she? I never needy, ever
crazy breakup.
Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own, now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. But you keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. 'Cause there we are again when I loved you so. Back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there, you remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there, you remember it all. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. And I was never good at telling jokes, but the punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers stay my age. From when your Brooklyn broke my skin and bones, I'm a soldier who's returning half her weight. And did the twin flame bruise paint you blue? Just between us, did the love affair maim you too? 'Cause in this city's barren cold, I still remember the first fall of snow and how it glistened as it fell. I remember it all too well. Just between us, did the love affair maim you all too well? Just between us, do you remember it all too well? Just between us, I remember it all too well. Down the stairs, I was there, secret prayer, I was there, it was red, you remember it all too. Wind in my hair, I was there, down the stairs, I was there, sacred prayer, I was there, it was red, you remember it. Wind in my hair, I was there, down the stairs, I was there, sacred prayer, I was there, it was red, you remember it. Wind in my hair, I was there, down the stairs, I was there, sacred prayer, I was there, it was red, you remember it.
Wow. Wow. A lot of the times when I do reactions, I stay quiet because I'm trying to really listen into the lyrics. And what Taylor did for this video is she put the lyrics on the screen, so I was really focused on what she was saying. And man, yeah, it's a pretty powerful song. One of the reasons why I chose this song to react to is It was between this and Shake It Off. I've never heard either one of them, but some of the research I was doing when I was gathering it between the two was this one's what Liz Rose says that this was probably her most impactful. Like this real when she wrote this, it was very impactful for her, and I get it. And when you listen to it, there's a lot of stuff in it, and it goes really deep. Like you could tell, even though if this is about Jake Gyllenhaal, they were only together, I think, 3 months, but it was a passionate 3 months for a young woman, a young Taylor Swift. And you can see that it affected her really bad when they broke up. And some of the lines that I heard were, I'll grow older, but your lovers will stay the same, will stay my age. You could tell whatever happened, it hurt her. It really hurt her. And those young relationships like that really do affect young people, but it really affected her. And she put a lot of passion into this song, and you could hear it. Even now that I guess this is Taylor's version, so that this was re-recorded a few years later, you could still hear the heartbreak when she re-recorded this track. I don't blame her, man, because there's some of relationships in my past, you look back on and you see the fond memories and you think about that and you remember those times, like she said, all too well. It's a very powerful song, man. And, I was going into Taylor Swift very, very cautiously because, I'm a heavy metal rock fan. So going into a country pop was totally out of the norm for me. But I'm glad I did. I have a newfound respect for Taylor Swift. I'm glad I went this route instead of Shake It Off. Because this is a very sensual song and has a lot of passion into it. So I'm very glad this is the route I went. Out of every song I could have done by Taylor Swift, I'm glad I went with this one, something so personal to her, to get my, seek my feet into. So I'm very glad I did. I do have a newfound respect for her. Very good song. Very, very, very good song. Like, you felt her pain, and I'm glad I gave it a chance. So with that, I want to thank you all for choosing Bear Reacts. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, smash that like button, share this video, let me know your thoughts on it. When was the first time that you heard All Too Well by Taylor Swift? Does it remind you of anybody? Let me know in the comments down below. I look forward to reading your comments. I hope you have a good day. God bless. And as always, deuces. Until next time, keep rocking and keep the spirit of music alive. God bless y'all. Oh, so you made it to the end of the video. That's awesome. Now, if you want to watch more of my content, you could click here, or you could click here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Dude, don't forget, click here or here, and you'll get more content, more history from Bear Reacts. Don't forget to click. I'm waiting. Waiting. Still waiting. You haven't clicked yet? Click.